From the Toon England comes the most waxer, belter, canny, stone raj, purely lethal and the most beautifully body man ever to appear in this or any other YouTube video. It's sick guy himself, King Ross, has been delayed due to traffic and won't be able to do a funny intro for this video. King Ross apologizes. Traffic's a thing that exists, you know, you ungrateful set of pricks. I'm King Ross and you're my loyal subjects. And here are all the WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live. I'm going to start off with my best Enzo Amore impression. So what do we got here? Couple of authority figures? Isn't it? But do you remember that time where all the authority figures said the new era would be about the superstars rather than themselves? Because I do. What a fucking long time ago that seems now, eh? Those two pricks opening the show again. It's still all about them, isn't it? We had Daniel Bryan and Shane O'Mac telling Heath Slater that he lost to Rhino last week and he shouldn't expect to be given chance after chance after chance to earn a WWE SmackDown Live contract. This is despite the fact the pair were ready to offer Heath Slater a contract on last week's show. Heath Slater took off. They changed their mind. They seem to forgot that happened though, didn't they? Continuity error. Randy Orton entered that opening segment and claimed he had an idea to rid Dan and Shane of their Heath Slater-shaped problem. He took that apple, he had a bite out of it, he was chomping away, and then the intros to the show started. It just cut him off. I was expecting him, you know, just to do something. Say I want a match with Heath Slater to earn his contract, or even suddenly grow a massive afro or spit the apple in Heath's face. Something, but nothing happened. I think Kevin Dunn came too early on this one, if you know what I mean, with that finger of his. He came too early. Oh, it's sick that, isn't it? There was a fella with a sign that said fried egg on it. F knows, lads. F knows. F knows. F knows. Enjoy bleeping that, Sam. Aye, sorry I'm late, got caught up in a bit of traffic. But anyway, I'm King Ross, you're my loyal subjects, and it's that time of the week again where we take a look at all the WTF moments from I'm going to sneeze very... It's John O'Clock, motherfuckers! I can't believe it! Eva Marie, I love you! Mwah! Get in there! And get this right, JBL called the WWE World Championship the WWE Championship. After weeks of everybody calling it every name under the sun, it looked like WWE had got their act together and agreed on something, but then JBL came in and smashed it all down to the ground. What a prick. But it seems that John O'Clock is contagious on WWE SmackDown Live because The Miz called the WWE World Championship the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That's its old f***ing name. Did you not get the memo, Miz? Were you too busy looking at Maurice? I can't blame you, because I would as well. She's a lovely looking woman. So John O'Clock went from John's mouth to the Miz's mouth, and then it went to Dolph Ziggler's mouth in the space of one segment because Dolph Ziggler called the WWE World Championship the WWE Championship again, Dolph. That's its old f***ing name. We're going back to the spinny belt, that sort of era for that name, you silly twat. Does this thing not have a proper name anymore? Ah! So after everything Dean Ambrose has said about Dolph Ziggler in recent times, this has made the show off want to kick Dean Ambrose's head off of his face. Now, I don't know about you, but it looks like Dolph Ziggler's been listening to Blazing Squad's #1 hit, Flip Reverse It, because surely he meant kick the face off his head. The other way around to what he actually said. Or Dolph probably meant kick the head off his shoulders, which is what any normal person would have said in that situation. You silly Billy Dolph. You silly Billy Willy Billy. The cheek of Dean Ambrose, right? The cheek of Dean Ambrose saying that Dolph Ziggler's never had the hunger to be WWE World Champion. That same Dolph Ziggler who has had 2 World Championship reigns compared to Ambrose's 1 World Championship reign. Damn, Dolph, back at it again with a severe gimmick infringement, you cheeky little monkey. I'm that damn good as Triple H's thing, the super kick Shawn Michaels thing, the white boots there Billy Gunn's thing. Think of some more material for yourself, you daft. So it's Mauro o'clock now. Yep, that moment where Mauro now was talking about Eric Rowan's girth. And it's John o'clock for the 2nd time this week, lads. And that moment where John called my pal Eva Marie Eva Marie. That's a Scottish name, surely. She isn't Scottish. John f***ed up. John blocked me on Twitter. I'm not bitter about it though, not one bit. I don't miss you at all, John. At least I've got Eva now. And speaking of Eva Marie, how about that fantastic bit of booking that saw her stuck in traffic and unable to compete in her match against Naomi, whose entrance was rather nice, wasn't it? This is what WWE should do. I'm going to do this now. This is how I would book this because I'm a smart ass. Ding. I would have Eva Marie do this sort of thing every single week, every single pay-per-view up until WrestleMania. Somehow, some way, she's in the WWE or SmackDown's Women's Championship match. She's in that match. She wins via a roll-up, hooks the tights. Good God Almighty, Orlando will implode because that will be fantastic heel heat. So hot we'll all melt. Especially Dana Brooke because she's mainly made of plastic. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, that's what they should do. Now it might have come via DQ, but Heath Slater winning on a WWE Weekly show is a bona fide WTF moment. If you disagree with me, you can go f*** yourself. The horrible bastards that put together those video packages for WWE completely removed Zeb Coulter from the package that showed Alberto Del Rio's triumphant return at Hell in a Cell last year. You know, where he won the United States Championship from John Cena. WTF, how dare you besmirch Zeb like that? Although with all that Mex-America shit, I can't blame you for wanting to forget him WWE because that was the absolute pits. The drizzling shit's completely bad. So you know WWE are in the midst of this concussion lawsuit with 50 of their old superstars have, you know, said we've got sore heads these days, we want some ducats. Well then, WWE have sort of responded to this by having one of their superstars, Heath Slater, dropped on his head by Randy Orton on the floor. They've then done a backstage segment where Heath's all dazed and confused and probably concussed. He thinks Daniel Bryan's Mick Foley, he thinks Shane McMahon is Stephanie McMahon, which I don't see how that's possible with the Taddy Bojangle situation that goes on between the pair there. And not only that, but Shane and Daniel completely bully the concussed Heath by taking away his SmackDown contract when he's ready to sign for it because, you know, he just thought that Shane was Stephanie. What the f***'s up with that? They're just laughing in the face of concussions here. Vince will be sat there going, ha, 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 concussions. Can you believe they're doing Matt Fax with Kurt f***ing Hawkins? If there's one man that doesn't deserve such a fantastic gimmick, it's Kurt f***ing Hawkins. Did you know he counted to infinity twice? He doesn't flush the toilet, he scares the shit out of it. And the worst one of all that was revealed on this week's WWE SmackDown Live is the fact that he can slam a revolving door, which is directly from Chuck Norris's list of things. It's a meme that was around 9 years ago. Vince McMahon catch up. There's no doubt you were just browsing the internet, Vince, and he thought, oh, that's a funny picture, isn't it? But it's 9 years f***ing old. Catch up, you old bastard. Was it just me, or did that segment between Kalisto and Baron Corbin remind anyone of that Heidenreich? I mean Heidenreich scene with Maggle Cole? You know, where Heidenreich's got him pushed up against the wall and yeah, he might have inserted things in places. It just reminded me of that anyway. And then especially when Baron's breathing heavily into Kalisto's ears and saying, I do what I want when I want. What as he does when he wants, when he to who he won. Good God. It's a fucking hat-trick, lads. It's John O'Clock again, in that moment where John was talking about AJ Styles and John Cena and how it's a dream match that we never thought we'd see. We saw it 2 bastard months ago. John, where the were you watching? Just unblock us on Twitter, man. Come on, we're all friends here. I don't enjoy doing this. Do a little bit. And that's 4, lads. I can't believe it. I'm having a JBL orgasm here. That didn't work. Get this right. JBL called Alberto Del Rio Dalberto Del Rio. Was John pissed during the filming of last night's WWE SmackDown? Because that is a distinct possibility. Slurring words and everything. There's another JBL moment coming up, but bouncing up like that takes a lot of effort, so I need a bit of a break from that because my head might explode. Did you see Alberto Del Rio wearing his independent scene trunks on WWE SmackDown Live yesterday? Or this week, depending when you're watching it, because I certainly did. They said El Patron on his arse cheeks. He was called Alberto El Patron, I do believe, on the independent scene. Or if he was indeed intended to wear those trunks and he didn't in fact pick the wrong ones out of his trunks drawer, El Patron, translated into English, means the boss. Which means Sasha Banks, which means severe gimmick infringement. Either way, he's lost as Alberto Del Rio here. I've called him out. Fight me, scary Mexican man. I'll bite your fucking nose off. Can you believe it? John Cena ate AJ Styles through the announce table 5 days away from their meeting at SummerSlam. WTF moment, because that's one hell of a risky maneuver to do so close to a pay-per-view. You know, what if AJ landed on the side of the table and broke his back or something like that? Just, yeah. I didn't expect to see such a gnarly spot on a WWE SmackDown. Go home SmackDown for WWE SummerSlam. Oh my God, that's 5 John O'Clock moments. I can't believe it. And it was that moment where John asked AJ Styles if he was angry at John Cena because he couldn't see him. Fuck off, John, man, for fuck's sake. Right then, and to round off this week's WTF moments, I've got some acid. I've got some LSD to give to you all here, because what I'm about to say is absolutely fucked up. After SmackDown Live went off the air, Dolph Ziggler came down to the ring dressed as the KFC Colonel, and The Miz came down dressed as the chicken. They had a little altercation in the ring, which resulted in Dolph as the Colonel beating up The Miz as the chicken. Look at those pictures there. They are real. I have not just slipped you some LSD. I do not deal with drugs. Drugs are bad, kids. Okay. And that's it for all the WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live. I've been King Ross, you've been my loyal subjects, and this has been my friend and comrade, Eva Marie. Come on, Eva, we've got some important business to attend to now. I will see you later.
Were you one of the unlucky few who couldn't get tickets for July's WCPW tapings? Well, make sure you pick up tickets for August, as they're already extremely limited. On August 24th, we'll be presenting a special live pay-per-view quality show, WCPW Stacked, featuring Moose vs. Joe Coffey, the debut of the Women's Championship, Will Ospreay vs. Marty Scurll. The WCPW Championship will be on the line. There'll be Joe Hendry, Joseph Connors, Big Damo, El Ligero, Primate, Grado, Drew Galloway, EC3, and GM'd by Eric Bischoff. Not just that, but on the 25th, we'll also be holding loaded tapings featuring the Kurt Angle Invitational, a pinfall and submission elimination rumble to decide who gets to face the Olympic hero in October. Grab your tickets for August at wc.pw while you still can. The 2 days are looking absolutely stacked.